Welcome back. It's your girl Sarah, and I'm back with another Courier business hack. And today, I want to talk about one of the biggest lies in the courier industry. The lie that there is only one way to be successful. Because every day I see people comparing themselves to somebody else's journey. Someone driving a car and making money now thinks they need a cargo van. Someone with a cargo van thinks they need a box truck. Somebody running a route thinks they need multiple routes and a fleet. And someone building a fleet thinks they now need direct contracts. And somewhere along the way, people stop asking themselves what kind of life they actually want to build. The truth is, every vehicle and every level makes money. But this industry can be customized around the life you want to live while making money. That's exactly why I created the D&G Way for Levels framework. Not because one level is better than another, but because different people have different goals, different responsibilities, different seasons of their life, and different definitions of success and freedom. Maybe you're a single mother or single father trying to create freedom for your family. Maybe you're a college student looking for income while earning your degree. Maybe you're a retiree who wants additional income without returning to a stressful 9-to-5 job. Maybe you're working a 9-to-5 job and trying to supplement your income or build an exit strategy. Maybe you're a tired, over-the-road truck driver who wants to come home every night. Maybe you are rebuilding financially after a loss and looking for a second chance. Or maybe you're an ambitious entrepreneur who wants to build a nationwide transportation company. The beauty of this industry is that there is room for all of those people. But before we go any further, I want to make an important clarification about the D&G Way for Levels framework. Many of you have heard me refer to level 1 as the independent contractor level. Moving forward, I'm refining the language because I've gained a deeper understanding of what I'm actually teaching you guys. Level 1 now will be called the platform user level, still known as the gig worker level. Not because the concept has changed, not because anything else about it has changed. Only the terminology is becoming more accurate. You see, a platform user, just like a subcontractor, a master contractor, and a prime contractor, all operate as 1099 independent contractors. They're all independently providing transportation and delivery services instead of operating as a W-2 employee. You see, independent contractor is just a tax classification. It's accurate for all 4 levels. And the D&G Way is teaching roles, not tax classifications. It's teaching where you sit in the contract chain, what position you play in the industry, and it's teaching you who you're receiving opportunities from and who you're serving. So when you are ready to grow, you know exactly where to go next. So moving forward, all things the same except level 1 is platform user. The rest is still the same. Level 2, subcontractor, courier partner. Level 3, master contractor, a carrier partner. And level 4, prime contractor, a direct vendor or supplier. So the philosophy hasn't changed. Opportunities or the pathway hasn't changed. What's changed is the clarity. Because I want people entering this industry to clearly understand the role they're playing at every single level so that they can progress throughout the levels if they choose. Now let's talk about the levels. Level 1 is the platform user level, also known as the gig worker level. This is where most people start. At level 1, you're typically receiving opportunities from apps, platforms, and load boards. You're not finding your own customers. You're leveraging someone else's platform and opportunities. So, the contract or agreement you sign is between you and the platform you deliver for. And honestly, this level serves a very important purpose for everyone. Maybe you're a single mother or single father who needs the flexibility around school schedules. Maybe you're a college student balancing classes and needs to earn money when it's most convenient. Maybe you're working a full-time job and need something that fits around your existing schedule. Maybe you're rebuilding financially and need a low-cost way to start generating income again. Maybe you're retired and want to stay active while creating additional income. Or maybe you are an entrepreneur who wants to learn the industry before building something larger. At level 1, you can do this. And you decide where you work, you decide when you work, you decide when you stop working. You decide how much or how little you want to do and earn each day. For some people, level 1 means survival. For some people, it's supplemental income. For many, it's a stepping stone. And for others, it's the beginning of a much bigger business journey. Now, does level 1 have limitations? Absolutely. Income can fluctuate. Saturation may begin. Opportunities can change. And you may have to hustle harder to hit your goals at level 1. But for many people, especially those looking for flexibility and a low barrier to entry, level 1 serves an important purpose. If you want a full beginner breakdown of how to start at level 1, make sure you grab my 100 plus apps and level 1 beginner guide. Inside this guide, I break down how to stack apps strategically the same way we stack contracts. Beginner-friendly opportunities, apps not listed here, and how to structure level 1 correctly instead of randomly chasing orders all day long. Now, let's talk about level 2. Level 2 is the subcontractor level, also known as the courier partner level. This is where many people move away from random opportunities and into more consistent work. At this level, you're typically partnering with an established courier or logistics company. Instead of receiving opportunities in an app, you're receiving opportunities from a courier company that already has contracts. Think about reoccurring routes, scheduled work, regular work through established courier companies. This level often appeals to people who want more consistency and predictability. You know where you're going tomorrow. You know what responsibilities you have. You have more structure. For a single mother or a single father, this may mean a route that fits around family responsibilities. For a college student, it may mean reoccurring income while completing a degree. For a retiree, it may mean predictable work without the pressure of building a large operation. For a truck driver, it may mean coming off the road and staying local with stability. For a 9-to-5 worker, it may become the bridge between employment and entrepreneurship. For some people, level 2 becomes the perfect balance. Enough flexibility to enjoy life, enough structure to create stability, enough opportunity to grow. Some people spend years at this level because it aligns perfectly with the life they want to build. And there is absolutely nothing wrong with that. For others, Level 2 becomes a training ground for something bigger. They learn customer expectations. They learn communication. They learn professionalism. They learn operations. And they learn how logistics actually works. Now, let's move on to level 3. Level 3 is the master contractor level, also known as the carrier partner level. This is where things begin shifting from driver to operator. This is one of the biggest distinctions in the D&G Way framework. At level 2, you're providing your own solo capacity. At level 3, you're building a team of drivers with capacity. You're helping fulfill more volume. You're helping cover more routes. You're helping solve larger operational challenges. You're providing a solution to their volume, not just your labor. You have multiple drivers. You have multiple routes. You're managing multiple vehicles. You're helping a transportation or courier company fulfill work they couldn't fulfill on their own. This level often appeals to people who enjoy leadership, people who enjoy building teams, people who enjoy solving problems, people who enjoy creating opportunities for others. But it also comes with more responsibility. You are managing people. You're covering routes. You're handling issues. You're solving problems. You're managing relationships. You're learning operations at a higher level. And that's why I always tell people, do not choose the level that sounds the most impressive or that you think will make the most money, because every level makes money. Choose the level you're actually prepared for, because every level comes with different rewards, every level comes with different responsibilities, and every level comes with a different cost. Now, let's talk about level 4. This is my favorite level. Level 4 is the prime contractor level, also known as a direct vendor or supplier. This is where you're working directly with businesses, healthcare facilities, manufacturers, distributors, commercial clients, retailers, or government agencies. At this level, you're no longer receiving opportunities through a platform. You're no longer receiving opportunities from a logistics company. You're building direct relationships with the customer. You're becoming the vendor. You're becoming the supplier. You are becoming the transportation solution. You no longer have an indirect contract. You now own a direct contract agreement and relationship. And what's beautiful about level 4 is that there are multiple ways to operate. You can be a solo prime contractor. You land the contract, you perform the work, you maintain maximum control and maximum profitability. Or you can operate as a CEO. You build a company. You hire staff. You hire dispatchers. You hire drivers. You build systems and solutions. You create processes. You develop infrastructure. And eventually, you build an asset. Not just income. An asset. A business that continues beyond your individual labor. Both approaches are valid. Both approaches can be profitable. Both approaches can create freedom. Because flexibility isn't limited to level 1. You can create flexibility at any level depending on how you structure your business. A single mother or a single father can operate at level 4. A college student can operate at level 4. A retiree can operate at level 4. A truck driver can operate at level 4. And an entrepreneur can operate at level 4. Level 4 doesn't determine your lifestyle. Level 1 level 2, level 3. How you structure the level determines your lifestyle. Now, before you decide which level sounds best, I think there's something even more important you need to understand. Many people ask, Sarah, which level makes the most money? But I think that's the wrong question. The better question is, which level are you prepared for? Because everybody wants freedom. Everybody wants flexibility. Everybody wants income. Everybody wants a great lifestyle. But every level comes with a different level of responsibility. Some people want level 4 income, but aren't willing to make sales calls, research the market, bid on opportunities, or negotiate prices. They aren't willing to build direct relationships. They aren't willing to hear no repeatedly until they hear yes. Some people want a fleet, but don't want to manage people. Some people want more money, but don't want more responsibility. And that's okay. Because the goal isn't to choose the most impressive level. The goal is to choose the level that aligns with the life you're trying to build and the responsibilities you're willing to accept. Because every level makes money. Every level has a reward. Every level has responsibility. And every level comes at a cost. That said, here is the biggest takeaway that I want to leave you with. Not everyone should be trying to build the same thing. And the season you're in matters as well. A single mother or single father may prioritize flexibility in one season and generational wealth in another. A college student may be looking for income today, experience tomorrow, and ownership in the future. A retiree may only want simplicity. A truck driver may want to come home every night, then create opportunities for other drivers later. A person rebuilding financially may be looking for stability now and to build a business later. An entrepreneur may want to build a multi-state transportation company in the very beginning. None of these goals are wrong, but every goal does have a cost. Every path has a responsibility, and every level requires service, and you must be willing to do the work. Success isn't about doing what everybody else is doing. Success is about creating a life that aligns with your values, your priorities, your responsibilities, your vision, and your definition of success, and your desired work-life balance. The beauty of the courier industry is not that there's one perfect path that everybody must follow. The beauty is that there are many paths that can evolve through every season you go through. The same parent can operate at all 4 levels in different seasons. The same college student can operate at all 4 levels. The same retiree can operate at all 4 levels. And the same truck driver can operate at all 4 levels. The same entrepreneur can operate at all 4 levels depending on the season. The levels don't determine your future, you do. So let's stop worrying about what everybody else is building. Let's stop comparing your season to somebody else's season. Let's stop chasing somebody else's vision and start asking yourself, what kind of life am I trying to build? What season of my life am I in right now? What kind of income do I want to earn? How much responsibility do I actually want? What am I truly willing to do? And what role best aligns with that vision? Because success isn't about reaching level 4. Success is building a life you genuinely enjoy living while making money. And the D&G Way is simply a framework to help you get there. Until next time, stay safe, stay blessed, and keep building your business the D&G Way. I'll see you in the next video.